Hello again, everybody. Welcome to Relish the Riker with Tom and Wendy and no Baxter. We're on another trip. Very keen to do a lot of trips lately and spend the kids' inheritance. So we have left our village and we're heading west and we're heading up to Glen Innes. Now at the moment, this is a place called Jackadgery. And there is the Man River Caravan Park on the left. Now I've never been there, but I do believe that it's quite lovely. Once again, I've got to move a lot closer to Tom because he has the camera. So we're going to be heading up the Gibraltar Range, stopping along the way at some lookouts, putting the drone up. Hopefully it's a good day. It will be cold going up the range, so we're a little bit rugged up. It's a bit cooler today in Grafton and cooler again in Glen Innes, I think. Now, the weather has been totally weird this week. Last Sunday, so 1 week ago, I think we were hitting the high 30s. Monday between 35 and 40, the same for Tuesday, and then Wednesday it hit 40 degrees. So we sweltered. Well, we did put the air conditioning on, so maybe we didn't swelter. And then Monday down to 24 and Tuesday 18. So the weather, no sorry, Monday, I've got all that wrong. Thursday down to 24, Friday down to 18, yesterday was also cool, and today is very pleasant and it's fantastic riding weather. To Glen Innes, and then we're heading to a little place called Tingha. We've not been there before, and we'll go to the pub there for the night. Hopefully it'll be nice, I'm not sure. And then a day of exploring again tomorrow. But we'll be hitting some dirt tracks, I think, today, or dirt unsealed roads, I will say. I don't want to go on dirt tracks. Studied the map carefully, and I'm pretty safe in saying that the unsealed roads will be okay. But if not, we'll do a turnaround and go back on the bitumen. So everything looks good. Oh, and when I say 18, I think on Friday, we actually had some rain, which was fantastic. Not enough to break the drought, of course, but we'll welcome anything at the moment. And it did hopefully help with the bushfires around us. I certainly hope that we have better sound than what we did on our last journey, which was to Queen Mary Falls. The problem being that this little microphone in my helmet is very fluffy and it tickles my chin, something chronic. It moves around, and we put, well, Tom put a little cover over part of it, and we think that's what ruined the sound and nothing was clear. So in some, I think we ended up doing talkovers, voiceovers. We are now without that little cover, and we're hoping that this microphone stays in one spot and doesn't get under my chin or under my nose or around my mouth. Tom did a service on the Riker. Now I think the case is you don't have to until 10,000 Ks, but he did check. There's no harm in doing a service earlier. Its tyres were a little bit low, he noted, so they're all pumped back up again. It has had an oil change. So Rebel Riker's happy. Ooh. Little bump there. Regarding the service, Tom might want to do a voiceover as to what he actually did and all the rest of it, because I'm not a mechanic. Very handy having a husband that's a jack of all trades. But the initial trade was diesel fitter, so he can service our bikes and cars and all the rest of it, so that's good. I have a vehicle behind me, he doesn't seem to want to pass. I think our next stop will be, I've forgotten again, I'll look at some sort of berry. It's either strawberry or raspberry. I know it's not blueberry, it's, I think it might be raspberry. I know it's not blackberry. Anyway, that's called, I think, Raspberry Lookout. I just know it's a berry. I'm very uncomfortable when I'm getting a car close behind me, because he had every opportunity to pass. He can see that I'm a P-plater, so I won't be able to go above 90. And Tom's doing the speed that I do. And going up the range, he'll be stuck behind me. But then again, we will be pulling over. But it makes me uncomfortable with him. He's backed off a bit now, but he was sitting a little bit close there. But I'm not going to speed up for the sake of pleasing him, I'm afraid. It will be a case, I guess, of pull over and let him past. But when people have the opportunity to pass, they should take it. Some pretty scenery on the way. The Man River. It snakes its way around, and it's really quite lovely. Great camping. Here we go, we'll pull over and let him pass.
That's a nice slow run down the hill. So we've pulled over at a lookout, not the one Wendy was talking about, but a lookout nonetheless, and that's looking back toward Grafton-ish, looking down there on the Man River. You wouldn't see it on this wide angle, but it's down there. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get rolling. Okay, I'm going to follow Wendy to Raspberry Lookout. And she said, oh, I'm only going to go slow. And, well, up to this point, she's been right up my freckle. So she's not going that slow. As well as a extremely entertaining channel, we're going to be very informative too. And I can inform you, I'm freezing. I'm going to have to put my lining into the jacket. I think the temperature's gone down 10 degrees from when we left home. Currently I'm shivering. Oh, it's cold. The countryside's a lot prettier up here than it was down home. It's a lot greener. And then we didn't film the first part of the range. It's called the Gibraltar Range. Gibraltar Range National Park as well. Because I thought this is going to be a fairly long trip. We don't want to film too much, because you get very bored. Oh, look at it, carving those corners, leaning into it, flexing those muscles. Oh, stunning. The woman can ride. The Riker, I meant. Oh, it's cold. Did I mention it's cold? I may have. I'm not sure. I gave the Riker a 5,000 kilometre service before we left on this trip. 5,000-ish, somewhere in that vicinity. Wasn't too bad. I did make a few mistakes that I will know not to do next time. Fairly easy to do. You buy the kit from Can-Am, which has got the right amount of oil in it, filter, O-rings, washers, what have you. They do have a weird and wonderful way of checking the oil level, which is not how I learnt to do things, but it's all written down in the handbook. So read the instructions, unlike most men, and you'll be fine. Interesting. Nice tree. 68 to Glen Innes. Oh, more roadworks, more dust. Oh, gee, I can taste it in my teeth. One disadvantage of motorcycling, and no cabin filter. But if your partner passes wind in front of you, you don't get that, like you do in a car. So there's upsides and downsides to everything, I suppose. Starting to get into some granite boulders. Pretty bloody cold too. Methinks I do complain too much. Sun's gone out as well. Just having that sunshine on your back makes a difference. I think they call it the New England tablelands up here. Glen Innes, of course, is a bit of a, you know, like Scottish heritage, Celtic. It's about 1,000 metres above sea level. 22,000 population, I think. Somewhere around there. I'm trying to be informative. Very pretty little town. Well, last time we were here, oh, there's some nice rocks. I don't know where this lookout is. I'm sure it's on the way here somewhere. But we've gone well and truly past the range, so I don't know what the lookout's going to look out at. We have been to this raspberry lookout before, many years ago. And there's the problem, I don't remember. I'm flat out remembering what happened yesterday. That's why I write a diary, so I can look back and see what happened last week. Fun of growing old, I suppose. Although they say chemotherapy can knock your brain around. Memory issues and stuff. So that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Here we go, folks. It says Raspberry Lookout, 300 metres. I would imagine it's going to be exit stage left. Nice eucalypt forest. I wonder why it's called Raspberry Lookout. The man that found it was called Raspberry. They found raspberries growing here. Might have to do some googling on that one. Ooh, that's nice. Good day for it. It's not too hazy, not too smoky. Gosh, there's some bushfires around at the present, so I'm surprised it's clear as it is. Oh, there we go. There is a lookout. Look out. We're going to see something. Oh, wow. Wow. Yep. It's a lookout. Just pull up here in the sun and pour out. I'm not complaining. So, chaps, we're at Raspberry Lookout. And you can see down there it's a bit smoky, but I'll tell you what, the angle of this camera, or the width of it, you may not. But that is looking east-ish, back toward the ocean. It's out there somewhere. And, wow. Wouldn't want to go hiking over there and get lost, because I tell you what, no bugger's going to find you. Good place to get rid of a body. Did I just say that? Don't think so. Wendy says that, hang on a minute. Say that again.
I never seem to be fully equipped for the cold weather. Now I thought, oh, it won't be too bad. It's very cold.
I may have mentioned a few times along the way that I was cold.
Well, I hope it gets better and not worse. Look at those rocks over there, sitting on top of that.
I see those rocks over there sitting on top of that thing, yes, but I don't think this camera is going to pick it up there because of the wide angle. Do you think we should send the drone up and see what it looks like?
Up to you.